Hey guys, this is Janetta from Spence's Beauty Depot, and I'm here with this full glam golden eyeshadow tutorial today for you. So we're just gonna hop in and get started. I'm going to start off with a little hydrating spray from the Body Shop before I begin with my eyebrows. I'm using one of the Benefit eyebrow pencils that recently came out, I believe, last year. I really like it. It's got a thicker tip that allows for more precision, but also a little bit more pigment transfer to my brows. After filling them in with the pencil, I'm going to flip this applicator around and use the spoolie end to get rid of some of these harsh lines and overall just make my brows look a little bit more natural as they could be after filling them in. Now I'm going to clean them up with one of the best concealers of all time. This is the LA Girl Concealer. I believe I'm using the shade Toast here to just clean up some of those lines and make the bottom of my brows a little bit more defined. To prep my eyes for eyeshadow, I'm going in with my Holy Grail eyeshadow primer. This is the Too Faced Glitter Glue Primer. I use it for regular shadows, not just for glitter, because it really helps with the longevity of the shadow. So I use it really every day. For eyeshadow for this look, I'm going to use the newly released Give Me Glow Cosmetics Staple Palette with pretty much all the colors in the Fall Autumn Rainbow in this palette. I'm going to go for a warmer look, so I'm going to use some warm browns and oranges in the transition. One of the things I really like about this palette is the blendability of the mattes. You don't quite find this level of blendability in a lot of indie cosmetics matte shadows. That's one of the reasons that I've recently started picking up a little bit more for my warmer browns, especially my transitions. Like you see here, the shade TBT is very blendable. Now just taking a fluffy shadow brush, I'm going in with a light hand and blending out the shades that I've applied thus far. Back to the flat top brush, I'm going to use the darkest brown shade in this palette to add some depth to my outer third. I'm just applying this kind of in the corner, kind of bringing it down the lash line on the outer third to just add a little bit more depth there. Before I go in with any shimmer eyeshadow, I like to just wet a flat brush so that the product doesn't fall off as soon as my brush touches the pan. This also helps in application where, again, when you're touching your shadow brush to your eye, the product just doesn't fall everywhere except where you want it to go, your eyelid. In combination with the Too Faced Glitter Glue Primer, this really makes sure that your shadow lasts as long as you need it to last. I've applied my liner off camera, and here you will see me applying my mascara before I go off camera again to apply my false lashes. Now I'm going straight to the face with this NYX Hydrating Primer. And then we're going straight into my orange corrector work. If you really want a flawless base and you have hyperpigmentation or dark spots, acne marks like me, this is going to be your saving grace. I apply this pretty much to the bottom half of my face as well as my nose, and then go in with a large stippling brush and just blend it out to your level of comfort. This is probably the most important step in my entire routine. To avoid having my foundation mix with this orange corrector, I'm going to set it with a translucent powder. I'm using the Mercier one here. I don't let this powder sit or bake or anything on my face. I brush it off immediately with a large powder brush and then spritz my face with a little bit more hydrating spray before going straight into foundation. This is the Milani Correct and Conceal Foundation in shade 14. I would say the formula is comparable to MAC Studio Fix Fluid. It's very thick but very blendable at the same time. It's not super streaky. Even though it is comparable in formula to the MAC Studio Fix Fluid, I still grab that because I find that this Milani one is not as long wearing, not as durable, especially in the humidity of Texas. After applying the foundation, I'm going directly under my eyes with this Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer. This is my holy grail concealer. It lasts forever and ever after you set it with a powder. Going in with my fake mini beauty blender and buffing this out so the transition from foundation to concealer is seamless. I've tried several other concealers, especially under my eye. I find that I always come back to this one though because it's lightweight, it's long wearing, and it's affordable, air quotes, in comparison with some of its competitors. To set this, I'm going to be using my Mercier translucent powder again. This is the original shade, not the medium dark shade, because I do not like transfer. So I prefer this translucent powder over the medium dark one she just came out with. Apply this to all areas where you used concealer. One of the most affordable contouring powders out there is this Black Radiance pressed powder. I'm using the shade Ebony. You can find this at your local drugstore. I found mine at Walgreens, and this knockoff Becca One brush, which I found at my local TJ Maxx for under $5. Treating this more like a bronzer, going up to my temples while still contouring my cheekbones below. Moving on to my lower lash line, I'm duplicating what I did up top by going in with a transition shade, then something a little bit warmer, more of the terracotta family, and then finally accentuating with the darkest shade that I use in the outer third on my upper lash line. Enough baking for today. I will just dust off all the powder that I have on my face before going in again with that fluffy brush under my lash line and really buffing out the eyeshadow that I just placed there. To finish off my eyes, I'm going to use this same gold shade right along the lower lash line, very close to that lash line, just to add a little bit more shimmer down below as well. One final touch up with my fluffy brush because blending is key. For blush, I'm going to go in with one of the 2016 MAC Face Compacts in their holiday collection. This blush is called Pleasure Bottle, and I believe you can find it in a single as well. For highlighter, I'm using one of the best formulas out there, indie or not. This is Looxi Beauty Honey Highlighter. This is from their most recent highlighter release this spring. I love this deep gold, especially on skin tones mine and darker. Lips today are a combination of a liner and a matte liquid lipstick. First, for liner, I'm using my most used liner by far. This is MAC Chestnut. It is a rich dark brown. It's kind of neutral. It's not warm. It's not cool. Underneath, colored Raine Mars liquid lipstick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend them together very smoothly with my finger. This is the ultimate beauty tool, I tell you, your finger. I'll finish things off with a little spritz before completing this look for today. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. Let me know if you did and you want more videos below in the comments. Thanks!